This is Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Just quickly, we're waiting to see if Travis Head or jump into the lineup for Australia's clash with the Netherlands tonight. But last night, Quinton de Kock from South Africa smashed 174 runs in their win over Bangladesh.
Wow.
Not bad going. The Matildas are having their final training run today ahead of playing Iran tomorrow at Optus. That'll be a huge event for Australia. But more importantly, we were talking earlier this morning about where you sit on a sandwich, roll, wrap. Panini came into it, or a toasty.
Yeah. Panini was a controversial late
addition.
entry.
Yes.
But Nathan, you did throw out the challenge of getting a former sporting star on the blower.
For anyone that's listening, you know Shaun always bangs about celebrity friends. Like he's never mentioned a person.
Then, hey?
He's never mentioned a person that you can't Google and find them on Wikipedia.
That is so true. So I just thought, okay, who's the biggest person I know?
Can I just say what actually happened? What actually happened before we speak to the biggest person you found out? Shaun has never leapt off his chair quicker. And then he grabs his phone and starts blindly just pressing buttons. I think you thought that you called Justin Langer and then that's not him.
No, it was. It's because I have a JL in my phone as Justin Longmuir, and I often send, if I spend Justin Langer a message about, I don't know, whatever, and Justin, I always do the wrong thing.
How many previous sports stars do you think just woke up in that phone frenzy?
I got 5.
Okay, all right.
But I've gone to the top now.
All right, well, let's drum roll, please. Who have you got for us? Hang on.
I've got the only man in the last decade who's managed to get Nathan Morris to go on a date.
Oh, my God.
Aaron Sandilands, good morning.
Aaron Sandilands. Big
Morning,
fella.
guys. How are we?
Hello.
Isn't it good to hear the big fella's voice?
It really
too long.
is. It really is.
You know what? I'm glad that you got someone from my history that I can trust.
Straight to the bottom of the barrel.
Hey, by the way, Spy, before we get into your list, you know, since that moment, which was... I think it's 11 years this year since Nathan last went out on a date. That was the last date that you organised for him.
Yeah.
We can organise another one.
Aaron Sandilands Tinder.
That's what it's going to take, I think.
Now, Spide's a busy man, always out on the road. You know, got many workers for him at Gecko Contracting. If you need him, give him a call.
Why wouldn't you? That's the only place I go for contracting.
Thank
To
you.
get
There
my
you go.
geckos contracted.
Now, Spide, you would go into many lunch bar, business looking for a roll, sandwich,
And
toasty.
Yep.
When you're
wrap.
hungry, you're really hungry. So we need you to give us your order of preferences between sandwiches, toasted sandwiches, wraps, rolls,
or
and you can throw a panini in there if you want to.
feel like a panini should be in the mix.
You'd have to start with a brekkie wrap with a hash brown.
Oh,
Controversial.
Keep going.
I'd go the continental roll second.
Yep.
Fresh sandwich third.
Fresh sandwich third.
What was it? What else was on the list?
Toasty and a
Toasted
panini.
sandwich and a panini.
Yeah, toasted sanger fourth.
Yeah.
And then
The panini.
You would never personally walk into a place and ask for a panini, would you?
No.
No.
No, he's a meat and potato guy.
Yeah.
He's meat and potato. He's not fancy.
No,
on
he'd
that.
walk in and ask for a Whopper, though.
Yeah, no, I can now.
Can I just say, like, we have not once spoken to one person that has put wrap at number one.
But it's a brekkie wrap
yeah.
at number one spot. But would you have, if it's just a lunch thing, would you...
Like a bit of chicken in it. You wouldn't
Would
eat
you-
that, would
Yeah,
you?
there's always brekkie wraps for lunch as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So brekkie wrap isn't just for breakfast, Shaun. Don't be ridiculous.
Okay, and you would have, I'm guessing, you'd have barbecue sauce in your brekkie wrap?
You have to.
Yeah, got to a bit of barbecue sauce.
Yeah, for
There's,
sure.
there's not a brekkie wrap out there that doesn't have barbecue sauce in it.
Is there?
I don't know.
Sandy, can I ask a pretty probing question? If you were to buy a sandwich, say the brekkie wrap wasn't available, and you're buying a sandwich, what's the go-to sandwich filling for you?
Ham, tomato, a little bit of onion would be about spot on.
Ham, tomato, not cheese.
No, I don't need cheese.
And no lettuce?
No lettuce?
No,
Well, no
nothing
one
green?
needs cheese, but we have it.
No, just the basic ham, tomato, and onion would.
Just a famous ham, tomato, and
I
onion
cannot
combination.
live with that sandwich knowing it doesn't have cheese in it.
If you're having ham tomato, you're having cheese.
I've got you. What are you acting skinny for, mate?
Do you have a condiment? Like, do you put mustard or some mayo or something in there?
Yeah, a little bit of mayo.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. You know what? I thought I was going to feel safe, but you took some ducks and turns there. It got me a bit worried. So
I'm glad you. I bet you're happy you took this call, Spot.
Oh, I'm just absolutely stoked.
all right. Now, mate, over
so
the
good
next
to hear
10
your
years,
voice again.
over the next 10 years, we're going to need you to organise me another date.
I reckon we should cut it in the next 12 months. We should tee one up for you.
In the next 12 months.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Time's ticking.
Shut up. So you meet them first. So Aaron predates them. And
Yeah.
then,
Aaron, you just got to, like Shaun just did, you just got to go through your phone and find all the gay men and then give them a call to see if they'll go out with Nathan. Is
well,
that
Aaron's got a separate phone for that.
Hey, Spot, you want to give your business another plug before we let you go?
Oh, yeah.
We're going all right, mate. We're pretty busy at the moment.
He doesn't want any more work.
Mate, give him the opportunity.
Hey, like, no more.
No.
We're too busy.
No, Gecko contracting.
Don't
but
call him.
Give us a buzz.
Give the man a break.
Give us a buzz. We can't do anything
He's
for the next
flat
12 months.
out, flat out. Love your work,
The
mate.
quote's going to be enormous.
Thanks, guys.
Love
mate.
your work. Aaron Sandilands, what a legend.
In the WBBL yesterday, the Adelaide Strikers got the better of the Melbourne Stars, but there was controversy because the Melbourne Stars were batting the first innings. And the Adelaide keeper, I'll set this up a bit better. So the ball comes in from the bowler,
Yep.
and the Melbourne Stars batter, she misses the ball completely.
Yes.
And it hits the wicketkeeper on the legs, on the
Okay.
pads,
Yep.
rebounds and hits the stumps.
Oh, so that sounds...
Well,
a thing?
if your foot is outside the crease, then
Yes.
it's out, right?
You've been stumped,
Her
yeah.
foot was inside the crease, but the umpire at square leg, so there's two umpires for everyone out there, Nate. So there's one behind the bowler and there's one side on, so you can get the side on view.
Side
That's
on
called
to the
square leg.
batsman, yeah.
That umpire clearly wasn't paying attention, just went out.
No.
Called it out, and they don't have
they don't
all
have
the
a video review.
They don't have a video review system, so she was on her bike.
What
and
an
walked out.
outrage.
Disgusting.
You'd be filthy, wouldn't you?
I always think when you're an umpire and all kinds of
Yeah.
sports, but in particular cricket, Nathan gets back to this point, there's so little happening a lot of the
Oh,
time.
my God,
I know.
there's
So
people.
if you were just sitting there at square leg,
concentrate non-stop
Seriously.
is a lot.
Like, you can't blame the person for not saying it. It's like,
I know,
you're
but
asleep, no worries.
But
I
I think if
get
you don't see it, you have to say it's not out, not that it's out.
No, you have to act like you did and pretend you're watching.
100%. But I guess from his point of view, he just saw the bails come off. So he must have thought, because he wasn't watching, that she had been bowled.
No, but that's not his call.
Yeah, that's not his call. Because the foot didn't move. The foot
Yeah.
didn't move. It was clearly behind the line. It
Yeah,
didn't move.
but the
So
square leg
he's-
umpire's not going to be calling on a bowl.
But then again, it is
Absolutely.
some responsibility borne by the people playing to make it interesting enough to watch.
Point taken. But then I always think the umpire, the wicketkeeper knows full well that that's happened.
Agreed.
Wouldn't you just go,
Shaun.
nah, come
Spirit
on.
of the
What is
game.
the number one sport that you wouldn't want to umpire? Is it
Number
cricket?
one sport,
Would that be the most boring?
Yeah, if I was central umpire, no, it's difficult. It's difficult. But now you've got the technology. What would be the number? If I'd love to do something, it would probably be a goal umpire in the AFL, just
Yeah,
for the
no, which one
theatrics.
No,
don't you
that
want to
wasn't
do?
the question.
Probably soccer.
Soccer.
The
Yeah.
soccer ref, yeah.
'Cause, you know, they're going down.
That's a lot
clutching
of
their
running,
face,
isn't it? They
full
run a lot, don't
yeah,
they?
Yeah, up and down
you wouldn't
the
be
pitch.
able to do that. You don't have the knees. And you got
The hips
that
wouldn't
pain
do
in your
it.
bum. You got
Hips
that
wouldn't do it.
Bum pain.
Sciatic nerve. Moving to the NBA, and they kick off tonight, which is the LA Lakers are taking on the champs, which are the Denver Nuggets. But the news out of the NBA today, apart from the fact that every year it's getting bigger and bigger, is that Giannis Antetokounmpo, who plays for the Milwaukee Bucks, signed a 3-year contract extension for $186 million US dollars. So that's 200 and whatever Australian dollars. $97 million a year.
I mean, it's a lot.
$97 million a year means legitimately, and
Australian.
it should be in the contract. You cannot complain about anything to do with work. If you're getting paid
Yeah.
that much,
Yeah.
I don't care how big of a star you are, whatever contribution you're putting, you shouldn't be able to say anything about anything.
I agree. Yeah, James.
Why? You should be happy. Whatever issue you got at home, just go home and just just roll around in cash.
Because you can't spend.
No, you can't spend that.
it.
I mean,
That's
obviously,
3 years.
obviously, you know, he has to pay tax on that.
Yeah.
But still, it still leaves him with a fair bit.
God.
It's
And
like winning lotto every year.
You'd have one of
Yeah.
those wall safes, wouldn't you? Or the safe would be in some other impressive way, and you pull a button and then press a button and it'll come up. But it just, the stacks of cash.
Would you have stacks
That
of
rich
cash?
people have.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, just
not
in
that-
case there's a kidnapping or some, you know what I mean? Like, always good to have run money or stuff.
Would you have a brown duffel bag in that as part of the...
It would probably be
for the
Louis
kidnapping
Vuitton.
drop-off. Yeah. I mean, of course.
Yeah,
That is
You're not
an
going to put your
extraordinary
ransom
amount of
money in a paper bag,
No,
you
Shaun, you're
savage. Come on.
Oh, my God. Okay, so they got to bang out 80-odd games, 83 games, I think, for the season. Nearly $300 million for the 3 years, Australian dollars.
Yeah. He's doing all right.
And then you'd just
Giannis.
retire, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, we would. We're like, see ya.
Shaun Sport is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.